If you're looking for an easy and cost-effective way to add some colour to your garden in the early spring months, but also provide a vital nectar and pollen source for our early emerging pollinators, then adding bulbs is a brilliant way to go about doing that. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to plant your bulbs, what to plant, and indeed show you some that I'll be planting myself, which are these autumn crocus, or meadow saffron as they're also known, in the ground behind me in my very own garden. So let's get into it. Now, as I've just said, I've got myself 5 autumn crocus bulbs here. Now these will be flowering shortly, and I can tell this because they have the shoots that are well on the way to wanting to be coming out of the ground. So we're going to be planting these by the base of this sycamore tree. Now this does get a fair bit of sun from sort of early morning right the way through to the afternoon, just about an hour before I film this video, which is about 5 o'clock now. So they get a lot of sun. So I'm just going to start spacing them out where I think I'd like them to be. With these bulbs, you can plant them about 4 to 6 inches apart. Can be further. You can use a bit of a scatter method. You can just simply throw them on the ground and plant them where they land to give a more natural feel. I'm just going to create a little kind of a odd shape. I mean, this is already wanting to flower, so yeah, these definitely need to go in the ground, and September is a really good time to do this. Obviously, if you're looking for any bulbs, check out the wildflowers.com online shop, where we can of course supply you with all the native bulbs, so snowdrops, bluebells, crocus, all sorts of varieties that we've got on there, and some non-natives that are still good for pollinators as well. Now, one thing I would say when you're planting a bulb is they want to obviously be sort of point upwards, so that way you know they're going to shoot out and go straight for the surface. If they're on this side or you're not sure which is the point, that's fine too, because as you can see, these have started growing out and up, a bit like a tree would. If you were to cut it off at the top, you know, they would send out shoots from the side and they would grow upwards towards the light. So I've spaced these out. I'm now going to start digging a few holes. I'm very blessed here in the Georgian Wildlife Garden with some very fine, crumbly, sandy soil, which is very different to what I had in my last house. I'm just going to pop them in about 4 to 6 inches deep, as I say, give them a bit of a firm down. And this really will add some good colour to your garden. You'll sort of forget about them and no doubt then remind yourself where they are when you see them popping up in the spring and think, oh yes, I remember planting those. But autumn is a really good time because the ground is still warm, but also it's getting damper as well, so you don't have to worry about watering them so much, which is a good thing of course. Trying to plant these earlier on in the summer months, they can dry out very quickly, so it's best to do this sort of September through to November if you can, even into December with some of the later flowering spring bulbs, such as the bluebells. Obviously they're not going to be out until around about mid-April time. And obviously there's many bulbs that you can plant. You can plant these, you can plant daffodils, snowdrops, cyclamen, crocus. There's all kinds of bulbs. Some of them are also known as rhizomes, so they're not technically bulbs, but there's also things like the winter aconites as well, wood anemones, which of course are very good, another native. So there's loads to choose from, and the best way to do it is just go and have a look on the wildflowers.com online shop, where we can of course supply you with these from now through until early winter. That's about 6 inches deep on that one. You can of course mark the area off if you want to, so you know, put some canes in, a little bit of string around it if you're looking to do a mass planting of bulbs, so that you can remember which area you planted a certain species if you're going for a big effect. Right, that's those in the ground. So there you have it, 5 bulbs planted in less than 5 minutes, and most of that was me waffling on about how good bulbs are. So it really is that easy. Obviously, a lot of these bulbs will prefer a little bit more well-drained soil, but there are many bulbs that will thrive in more typically heavy clay gardens, so don't worry at all. There are plenty of species that will do well. A bit of sunlight is always better. They're going to prefer some sun rather than none at all. I was going to plant these underneath my holly tree because it's closer to the house, and I really wanted to have the sight of these over the coming weeks, but it's a little bit shady under there. Holly's obviously very good evergreens at providing dense shade all year round. So where you can, like this one, the branches of this tree are, previous owners have lifted them quite high, so it gets a lot of sun in this lower part of the garden surrounding the tree. So it's a really good spot for them. I am now going to give them a bit of a water, so I'm going to go and get the watering can, give them a bit of a drink just to help them bed in and get some roots established. Again, this time of year is great because the ground is still warm. There's a fair bit of temperature in the ground, in the soil itself. We haven't had any frosts yet, so it's a really good time to help get these bulbs established for the winter and the following spring, where hopefully they will provide you with a blaze of colour. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Remember, check out wildyourgarden.com if you're in the UK. Drop us a line, inquiries at Wild Your Garden if you're not sure what bulbs to go for, and we can help you with your order. And thank you all so much for watching. I will of course be bringing you many more videos from the Georgian Wildlife Garden itself. I am currently right in the middle of stripping off all the lawn and making a rather large wildlife pond, along with many other plans that I've got for the garden, and obviously more videos coming up. So do subscribe if you haven't already, because there's loads of cool content that's going to take us through the autumn and into the winter. I've got too many projects that I've planned for myself over the weekends, but I can't wait to bring you that content. So thank you for tuning in for the journey. As always, hit that like button if you've enjoyed the video. Stay wild, stay tuned, and I'll see you all very soon.